TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up for turn number 4. Who's it gonna be? Want to welcome everyone to Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for free sport racing. Tonight we have the ASCORS Chili Bowl Nationals. It's prelim number 2 evening, and we're going to get ready to come to racing action. We're going to show a little bit of camera footage just so everybody's not so bored, not watching that splash screen, not listening to the same darn music over and over and over. It's the Chili Bowl. Just watch some of these cars. Maybe you can see your favorite out there, and we'll be ready. Drivers meeting will be going down here in just a few moments, and then we'll get right into the heat racing action here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. So we're just a little bit away from heat racing here on the Full Velocity Racing Network for the second annual Chili Bowl Nationals, the ASCORS second annual Chili Bowl Nationals. Brought to you by a lot of great sponsors here that make things happen. You got Trade Paints out there sponsoring some of the events here and everything that's unfolding. You got JDR Graphics. Team 126. You got DSCCS, Dirt Sprint Car. Doing some sponsorship opportunities here. Also, all of our great sponsors here involved on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Miller Media and Design, BladeNote.com. J-Max Journey, J-Max Strong. It's only for the week. It's for Locked In Syndrome. I'm a big supporter of J-Max Journey, J-Max Strong. So last night's race was a fantastic one towards the end of it, so we'll see what's going to happen here tonight. These guys definitely are definitely going to put it out there. I believe it looks like James Edens won last year in the number 52. I believe that's what the trophy means, alongside of his name. I could be wrong. Just watching some of these cars, how fast they are going around right now. It looks like Ethan Toder right now, your quick time out there on the speedway, a 10.484. Logan Rumsey also in this one with a 10.497. Seth Stansel in the number 99 machine, a 10.597, with Chase Howard fourth quickest with a 10.657. And Colton Davis in that number 30 machine right now rounds out your top 5 of how fast the speeds are. Then James Edens is sixth with a 10.695. And Donovan Strauss in the number 51 is seventh quick. Carson Huvar in the number 38 machine. Dylan Schwebel in that number 14 machine. And Evan Say round out your top 10. One of the guys that they duly noted that said they were going to be fast here. Right now, currently 11th quickest here in this warm-up session. That is Hayden Cardwell. And he does start pole of the first heat. And those were all random draws, so we're going to get ready, locked and loaded here, folks. Remember, the graphics do not work up top. The leaderboard does not work up top. We're going to do our best that we can to keep you guys all informed of what's going out there on the speedway. And it's going to be a barn burn 8 green flag laps here for heat race number 1. And it's going to go away like this, starting on the pole, driving the 07. That's Hayden Cardwell. James Turnbull in the number 2J machine going to start to his outside in position number 2. Kenneth and Drake aboard that number 110. Going to roll off in the third spot with Ethan Toder in that 23T to his outside. Fifth starter will be Bryson Smith in that number 33 with Colton Davis to his outside in that number 27. James Edens rolls off 7th in car number 52 with Justin Hall to his outside in the 331. Shotgun on the field will be Jet Barnes in car number 55. So again, 9 cars scheduled to take this one. And Tinder on the number 67 of Hayden Cardwell. And then you got the big horn, number 23 of Ethan Toder. James Edens there with the second annual ASCORS Chili Bowl Nationals paint scheme. Turnbull to the outside there. The Camel towing number 2J. Then we got Kenneth Drake in the number 7 machine. The white and pink number 7. Just kind of showing you some of these paint schemes that are going on out here. Justin Hall there in the 331. The DDJW, another sponsor here of the ASCORS. You got Swindell Speed Labs too right there directly in front in that number 27 machine. As we're locked and loaded, green flag is out for the first time of the evening. Heat race number 1 underway. Hayden Cardwell right now your race leader. Ethan Toder right there too. He's down the inside. 3 wide through the corner. We got some contact being made over there. Those guys keep it going as Hayden Cardwell tries to pull away. Run away and hide. Kenneth Drake right now running in the second spot. The number 2J Machine running in the third spot. The 2J trying to do everything he can. That is Turnbull right now down to the inside of the camel toe. And number 2J trying to get around the number 7 of Kenneth Drake as Hayden Cardwell locked and loaded, pulling away. Here comes the number 52 Machine of James Edens. Edens to the outside, trying to get into the third spot. In that number 52 Machine, oh, Camel's towing, goes around in a knot over there. But the 52 James Edens now moves off into the third spot, but tough break for Turnbull as he goes around the Camo towing number 2J. His night for heat race number 1 doesn't look very promising here. So right now, just to reset your order, it is Hayden Cardwell, Ethan Choder in second there. It should be in second, well, in third, excuse me. It should be James Edens in third. Then is Ethan Choder in fourth. Colton Davis in the Swindell Speed Labs, number 27. Also, Dustin Hall running dead last right now in the 331. These cars are not something easy to drive. I want to remind everyone that's watching us, maybe on Facebook, maybe on YouTube, whatever is going on out there, Twitch. We have it on all three services out there. And if you want to join us over at Facebook, Facebook Live, get in the conversation. Hey, give us a like, give us a follow. We're trying to get 10,000 followers over on Facebook, so please come on over to Facebook. At least give Full Velocity Racing Network a follow. Let us know what's going on. You can become a supporter. You can give us some star donations out there. We appreciate everything here for the Full Velocity Racing Network. Helps us keep our broadcasting rates cheap and well within the confinements of a lot of these guys that run these leagues. As it is Hayden Cardwell right now, your race leader. 4 laps have been complete just a couple of minutes ago. Should say just the last lap or so. James Edens now up to the third spot, still fighting there with Kenneth Drake in that number 7 machine. Good side-by-side battle there between Edens, and it's going to be the checkered flag, so it's going to be Hayden Cardwell, then Kenneth Drake, James Edens, your top 3. So they pull off. We get ready here for heat race number 2. As heat race number 2 already out there on the grid, starting on the pole, we Seth Stansel aboard the number 99. Kyle Kessler aboard the 27 MK. Going to roll off position number 2. Third starter, it will be Sean Powers in the 533 with Trey Osborne in that number 60 machine, rolling off position number 4. Matt Dickerson aboard car number 96, going to roll off in the 5th spot. Ace Moore in the 049, going to roll off 6th. 7th will be Gage Langley in the 22L, and Casey Miller in the 05, going to roll away 8th. 8 cars we called for, 8 green flag laps. Getting ready here, coming your way on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Heat race number 2. See if Stansel can hold on there in the number 99 machine. As the iRacing flag, green flag comes out. We're back to heat racing action here. This is heat race number 2, folks. Heat 2 is Corey Stansel showing the quick way around in that number 99 machine. Trying to give you guys a few different looks here, watching them come down into the corner. Definitely have some different camera views here on the Full Velocity Race Network. We have a guy that made our cameras, Shane Weinberg, made some cameras here for the Full Velocity Racing Network. Appreciate them as it is. At number 99, walking away is Seth Stanza. Looking back here through the field to see as looks like Sean Powers having some issues there. So checkered flag going to fly there. Is Seth Stansel going to take down the victory? Makes it really extremely difficult sometimes there. The people loading in or staying loaded in. So we're trying to do the best way we can to get you some camera action here. So starting on the pole of heat race number 3 will be Chase Howard. Is outside. Nicholas Camber aboard the 01 machine. And Kessler in the 226 going to roll off in position number 3. Fourth will be Rico Robles in the number 3 machine. Fifth starter sees Jonathan Schaefer aboard the 67K with Logan Rumsey to his outside in car number 41. Jack Hitt in the 217 going to roll off in position number 7 with Evan Say in the 333 going to roll off position number 8 as we get ready here for green flag racing off of turn number 4. Heat race number 3 on their way. As right now your race leader is Chase Howard in the number 5 machine. The 5-0, the 50 machine. Good battle going on there. We see Logan Rumsey battling it out there. Logan Rumsey down to the inside. Holding on to the second spot. Number 3 right now, currently running in third. Rico. Logan Rumsey in a solid second spot right now with Rico in third. And Chase Howard just trying to pull away in the 5-0 machine. As the yellow flag going to fly here for the first time of the evening, at least in this heat race. Yellow, yellow, yellow. 4 laps have been complete, so we are halfway home. First of a double build here tonight. There is another race going on at the same time on the Full Velocity Race Network, Street Stocks. So just to reset it there, the 5-0 machine right now is your race leader, Chase Howard, and Logan Rumsey running in second. Rico running in the third spot. Seen a lot of the Ryco setups, ordeals, Swindell Speed Labs on the 41 machine as we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing. Green flag in the air. The 5-0 machine right now leading this event, that is Howard. Chase Howard, that is in the 5-0. Here comes Rumsey down to the inside. The 3 of Rico right there too. Knocking on the door, trying to make it a 3-car battle for the race lead. As 5 laps have been complete, we got 3 laps remaining here. Down into turns 3 and 4, so 6 laps down, 2 to go here at the line for the 5-0 machine. As he slips way up the track there, allows the door wide open for Logan Rumsey. Rumsey down to the inside, side-by-side battle for the race lead. Rumsey wants it with the white flag there in the Ryco number 41. Slides it up in front of that number 50 machine as Chase Howard now drop kicks back to the second spot. Rumsey down through 3 and off a turn, and number 4 should be picking up the checker flag this time. And that number 41 machine, second should go to Chase Howard, and third to Rico. So Logan Rumsey in the Ryco number 41 taking down the victory here in heat race number 3. Rico Robles is going to finish up in third. See everybody pulling off and then we're going to get right into heat race number 4. Everybody else pulling off. Heat race number 4 going to go away like this. Starting on the pole will be Brandon Ward. Dylan Shrivel aboard the 145 machine. Going to roll away position number 2. Carson, receiver in the 14 BC, starting third with Grayson Springer in the 24G. Anthony DeBarro in the number 27 NS, starting in 5th with Caden Stoll in the number 2 machine, rolling off position at number 6. 7th starter will be Connor Lee in the 1H, and Tyler Chalk in the 07 machine here in heat race at number 4. 8 green flag laps once again. As the iRacing on flag, green flag comes out. We'll see how long the number 22 machine of Brandon Ward can hold on to this. The 14 already down to the inside. A good side-by-side battle there. So we will down to the inside of that number 22 machine. As they duke it up from the top spot, there's 2 14 cars. Let's make sure we got the right 14 cars. As Ward trying to stay to the outside. So it's the other number 14. Right now, currently running in the second spot. Retrieval Dylan in that number 14, other 14 running in third. Should be coming up here on, I believe this should be 4 laps to go, maybe even 5 to go. 5 complete, so 3 to go. As the number 14 continues to lead this one. Brandon Ward running in that second spot. So Carson going to take down the win in this one. The 22 of Ward going to finish up second. So we'll move on here into heat race number 5. Heat race number 5 here. So man, this name I haven't heard in a very, very long time. Chris Papa in the 13 machine going to start on the pole. Chris Papa, a guy I remember from, I believe I remember him from dirt track racing. So Chris Papa, your pole sitter. His dancing partner to the outside, that is Charlie Butcher in the 96B. Inside row number 2 in the third starting spot, that's Cole Newhoff aboard car number 8 with the Jordan Balmer in the 11B. Tyler Knight rolls off 5th in the number 23 with Donovan Stratus in the number 51 rolling off position number 6. Carter Chef in the number 21K going to start 7th with Eric Greco in the 8G rolling off position number 8. So Chris Papa in the number 13 machine. Waiting for the lineup to be straight here. There we go. We get the 96 right to where he belongs. Butcher. And it's Papa and Butcher. Nice looking car for Chris Papa. So again, 8 green flag laps here for heat race number 5. The 5th and final heat race here of the Chili Bowl. Anybody out there in the Facebook chat box, say hello. Let us know where you're from here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Heck, if you got some star donations, send them our way. It's a good way to get recognized on our stream. We watch it each and every time. Make sure everybody gets recognized here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Not sure what's going on here. Something's wrong with Charlie Butcher. Going to be done for this heat race at least. Whatever it was a jump start there. Chris Papa now back to the third spot. Not 100% positive. Nope, 96 back up front. Kind of confused what's going on here. Just remember, folks, and on our chat boxes, Full Velocity Racing Network, whether it's YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook, we ask you guys to keep it clean. We do have people that do watch here, kids that do watch these streams. We ask you to keep it clean as we get ready to go back to green flag racing here off of turn number 4. So heat race number 5, excuse me, back underway as your race leaders really going out. Chris Papa falls back to the 4th spot. Car number 11. Right now, your race leader, that is Cole Newhoffen. Newhoffen is your race leader in that number 8 machine, excuse me. The number 11 running in second. As we keep it here with Cole Newhoffen just fighting the steering wheel. Look at him go in there. Let's take a lap around the Chili Bowl in car with Cole Newhoffen as we're going around here. A nice helmet shot. Different looking shot here. Take that right away for you. Showing you the way around. So Cole Newhoffen just walking away from the field. So yellow flag going to come out here. Looks like maybe a checkered. So we'd put Eric Greco in second, if I'm right. So getting ready to go back to green flag racing here. Hopefully this is the 5. So it looks like we got green flag back here with Cole Newhoffen just right back on that loud pedal rather quickly. The 16 machine of Eric Greco and then Donovan Stratus. And we go back to yellow. Okay, so no green flag. They were just trying to get back and catch back up. So just taking a look around the track here at the Chili Bowl, the second annual ASCORS at Chili Bowl. You're live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. As the pace truck moves in into the infield, again it's Cole Newhoffen, Eric Greco. It looks like Donovan Stratus in the 3rd spot. As the iRacing high flag, green flag comes back out. Can we finish this one here with the number 8 of Cole Newhoffen, your race leader? And Greco running in the 2nd spot. Stratus still running in 3rd. As disappearing off the screen, Newhoffen goes. So not sure what happened there. Welcome back, Newhoff, as he disappears, comes back, disappears, come back. Tough break there for Cole, so hopefully he keeps it going. Looks like he's going to be able to do so. There in the number 8 machine. He comes down through the corners. So Newhoffen going to continue on here. It looks like checkered flag going to fly for him. The 51 going to finish up in the 2nd spot. So as we look at that, Heats 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, all in the books. Official results here, so we'll take a pause here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We'll be back at you here, folks. With it looks like we'll do the qualifiers next, qualifier 1 and 2. Then we'll move on to the B mains and the A mains here tonight. So we'll be back at you here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, folks. Just a reminder, folks, you're watching the second annual ASCORS Chili Bowl Nationals here from January 18th to the 23rd, 2021. Live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We are right now in a pause for the cause, waiting for lineups to be sorted out for the qualifiers here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We will be coming at you next here in just a little bit. Folks, we just want to make sure you're not bored out there here. So we'll just make sure we keep playing a little bit of music. You want us to change the music up? We will. But thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, this is a good time to come on over to Facebook if you're on YouTube or Twitch. Make your way on over and make sure you follow us, like us, do whatever you got to do. We'd like to get to 10,000 followers here over on YouTube, or Facebook, excuse me. YouTube, we have 1.2 or 1.3K now. We appreciate that too from everyone over there. Twitch, you go like our stream, Full Velocity Racing Network. And make sure you start donations over on Facebook. So make your way on over there. Just to chat in there, say hello. I don't have YouTube up, so make sure you say hello over on Facebook Live. We appreciate everything all of our fans do for us here, and appreciate here the live broadcast of the second annual ASCORS Chili Bowl Nationals. See Tom Rumsey out there. Tom, looks like we're going to be back here at Full Velocity Race Network here in just a few moments as they're doing a burn-off session here at the Chili Bowl here for the Qualifier 1 and Qualifier 2. Well, we'll have 10 green flag laps, so we'll be back with you. We'll show some camera footage out there, though. Finally, time here to move on to the qualifiers here. 10 laps will be the distance. Top 10 in passing points of the 2 qualifiers will lock their way in to tonight's A main. The rest will go to the B mains here this evening. So qualifier number 1, starting on the pole, driving the number 22L machine. That is Gage Alani aboard the 22L. His dancing partner on the outside, driving the number 110 will be Kenneth Drake. Inside row number 2, that'll be Hayden Cardwell aboard the 07 machine with Matt Dickerson in that number 96, rolling off position number 4. Fifth starter sees Carson Huckaber in the 14 BC, and outside of him, Logan Rumsey aboard car number 41. Seventh starter will be Brandon Ward aboard car number 128 with Evan Say to the outside in the 333. Dylan Schwiebel in the number 14S going to roll away 9th with Ethan Toder in the 23T rolling away in the 10th spot. So 10 green flag laps here in the qualifier. Getting passing points in effect here tonight at the Chili Bowl. Want to thank everyone for being patient with us here the last couple of nights. Here we know there's a lot going on here. They do this all manually here, so none of our green flag laps count, or none of our scoring works, none of our anything until the main event here tonight. The A main, you will see actually things come to life except for the lap counter. So we're going to get locked and loaded here and see what's going to happen here as the iRacing I flag green flag comes out for the first time here for the qualifiers. Qualifier number 1 out there on the speedway. Gage right now your race leader in that number 21 machine. Hayden Cardwell running in second. The Tinder mobile running in second. Then Carson running in third in car number 14. And then fifth right now is Matt Dickerson. In that number 96 machine. So Gage leading the way right now. Here is lap number 2. Goes up on the board with the number 7 of Hayden Cardwell right there knocking on the door. Or knocking on the rear of the car there. The number 22 machine. Or 21 machine. Whatever way you want to call it. Looks 22. Definitely 22 on the side of the car. The 7 of Hayden Cardwell all over him like a cheap suit right now. At number 67. His 5 laps are complete. 5 more laps to go. As Cardwell tries to the inside once again, they make a little bit of contact. That could have been a little bit worse for the wear there. As Gage getting a little bit loose coming off the corner in the middle portion of the car. Hayden Cardwell slides it up in front of the 22 machine. But Hayden Cardwell to the race lead. So Cardwell leading qualifier number 1. Gage falls back to the second spot in the clutches of Carson in that number 14. Carson now working over the bottom to try to get around Gage. As Gage right now holding on to the second spot. But our first yellow flag going to come out here of the qualifiers. Yellow. Looks to be Brandon Ward around in car number 12 over here in 1 and 2. 12th break for Brandon Ward. Again, like I said, passing points, the key determining factor here. 10 cars from 2 qualifiers will lock their ticket, punch their ticket, whatever you want to call it, into tonight's A main for preliminary night number 2 on Thursday. So it'll be Cardwell, Gage, Carson, Matt Dickerson, Kenneth Drake, Evan Say, Dylan Schwiebel, Ethan Tilder, Logan Rumsey, and Brandon Ward, your 10 cars here running out on the speedway. Nobody has retired yet. The iRacing.com Chevy Silverado Pace truck pulls down to the infield. We send them back on their way out to turn number 4. Loud pedal down for Hayden Cardwell down into turn number 1. The Tinder number 67 machine. Carson running in the second spot, but the 22 of Gage trying to get back around it. But here comes Dickerson. Dickerson digging it down to the bottom side. Trying to get around Gage, not going to happen here. 2 laps remain. 2 to go here for Hayden Cardwell as he slings it down into 3 and 4. Just trying to walk it away here, walking the dog here. Is Hayden Cardwell. Carson going to finish, looks like he's going to finish up in that second spot as Carson moves up through here as they come down through 3 and 4 for the final time. Hayden Cardwell taking down the victory with Carson Also, were Matt Dickerson, Logan Rumsey, Ethan Toder, Kenneth Drake, Dylan Schriebel, and then we'll leave the rest up to the scores. Qualifier number 1 in the books. Qualifier number 2 getting ready to come to post next. And that will be led by the 5-0 of Chase Howard to his outside defending champion, driving the number 52. That is James Edens. Inside row number 2 in the third starting spot, that's Seth Stansel aboard car number 99 with Eric Greco in the HE. Rolling off position number 4. Cole Newhoffen in car number 8. Going to roll off position 5 with Donovan Stratus aboard car number 51 in position number 6. Rico Robles in the number 3 machine going to roll off in the 7th spot with Kyle Kindler in the number 27 MK in 8th. 9th starter sees Jonathan Schaefer aboard the 67K machine with Grayson Springer in the 24G rolling off in position number 10. 10 cars we call for, another 10 laps out in the speedway. Got to be all green flag here. Passing points in full effect here in qualifier number 2. Chase Howard and James Edens. This is going to be rather interesting to see what happens here. As the iRacing flag, green flag comes back out here with qualifier number 2. That number 50 machine down to the bottom there. That is Chase Howard. Here comes the 52 James Edens, eating him up on the top shelf of the speedway. As Edens now takes over the race lead here in qualifier number 2. Working over the bottom of the speedway. Looks like the other number 8 machine of Greco right now working, trying to get around the number 50 machine of Chase Howard. Howard now going back on the offensive 2, trying to get around Edens. Edens slams the door shut on that number 50 machine through 3 and 4 here at the Chili Bowl. As Greco right now holding on to the 3rd spot, but here comes the 50 back down the inside. Slide job, not quite there for the 50 of Chase Howard. Can't get by James Edens. Edens still leading there in car number 52. That number 50 of Chase Howard running in his 2nd spot. 3rd is the 8G of Eric Greco. Greco right now holding on to the 3rd spot here is all passing points going into the effect here. It's 4th right now, that number 99 machine of Stansel. Stansel in that number 99 running a solid 4th spot. There's everybody else pretty much checking out on the field. But it is James Edens right now showing the quick way around that 50. Not going away though without a fight. That number 50 machine of Chase Howard. All right, they're all over the rear bumper of the 52 of James Edens. 6 laps have been complete. 4 laps remain here for that number 52 of Edens as he comes up here to the start-finish line. 3 more laps to go for that number 52. The 50 trying everything he can to try to catch James Edens. The 50 of Chase Howard throwing everything at him, including that kitchen sink with the popsicle sticks up in the air here this time around. 2 more trips around here for James Edens. Can he hold on here to qualifier number 2? Edens down through 3 and 4 here. Going to see the white flag out for that number 52 machine. Down here through 1 and 2, down the back straightaway for the final time. Dives it off into 3 and 4. Picking up. Qualifier number 2 belongs to James Edens. 2nd, it looks like it's going to be Chase Howard, and looks like it would be... We'll leave the rest up to the scores there, folks. So qualifiers in the books. We'll move on here to the B mains here in just a few moments. We'll talk at you here in just a second. All right, welcome back to Full Velocity Racing Network. We got some B mains in store for you after a lengthy track beat in and wear in and smoke in, whatever you want to call it, here tonight on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We're going to run into the B main. 7 or more will transfer on to tonight's A main. 15 green flag laps will be the distance. Starting on the pole, driving the number 67K, the Toyota sponsored machine. And that is Jonathan Safer. To his outside, driving the number 8 machine. That is the Wicked Question number 8 of Cole Newhoffen. Rolling off in position, number 3, driving the 27 MK. That's Kyle Keeler. And outside him, Brandon Ward aboard the 128. Inside row number 3 will be Evan C. for the VLR number 33 machine. Rolling off position number 5 with Justin Hall. The DTJW 331 in position number 6. 7th will be the 1H of Connor Lee. To his outside, Tyler Knight aboard car number 23. Anthony DeBarro in the 27NS. To his outside, Corey Kusler in the 226. Ace Moore in the 049 machine going to roll off position number 11. With Carter Soft in the 21K machine, rolling off 12th and lineup disappearing, so we'll go away from that.
I'm not pulling off a toaster. You need to get up there and lay down.
So green flag comes out. Down into turn number 1. 15 laps will be the distance there. Sorry about anybody else that may have had some issues there. We couldn't find out who the rest of the lineup was. The lineup was deleted rather quickly on us there, as the lineup that we go through is Cole Newhoff, your race leader right now with 67 down to the inside. Schaefer trying to do everything he can. There in the 67K. Here comes Evan Say down to the inside. The VLR number 33 machine side by side for the second spot with the 67K machine of Jonathan Schaefer. Schaefer all over there too, but here comes Evan Say down to the bottom now. Cole Newhoff in the Wicked Cushion number 8 machine. On the outside, here comes Evan Say, though. Challenge him back down to the bottom of the speedway, side by side down into turn number 3. And yellow flag going to fly. Yellow, 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 number 1 here are the B mains. 3 laps have been complete so far. 12 more laps to go. Again, the top 7 advancing on here to tonight's A main. Getting ready to go back to green flag race. It is Colton Newhoff, and in that number 8 machine with a 33 of Evan Say running in the second spot. The 67K of Jonathan Schaefer running in third. Fourth is the number 21 or 27 machine of Keeler. Keeler right now holding on to the 4th spot. 5th is Connor Lee in that number 1 machine. They're coming down through here. Cole Newhoff has some challenges from Evan Say now to the top shelf of the speedway. Trying to make something happen up there next to the cushion. Newhoff goes up the block. Say does a crossover over in 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, Evan Say trying to take over that race lead, trying to wrestle it away from Newhoff. Newhoff right up on the cushion of the speedway as a 33. Down to the inside, and Cole Newhoff makes a costly mistake into the outside wall. Newhoff now drops back to 3rd as Schaefer moves into the 4th spot. So Evan Say going to try to set sail and just keep it away there, but yellow flag going to fly. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Going to restack and repack the field. The number 96 of Charlie Butcher going around. Butcher in the 96. All had a little bit of help there. Looks like crossed down and all jammed up here. So yellow flag number 2. So 7 complete now. We got 8 more laps to go here at the Chili Bowl. The second annual ASCORS Chili Bowl. All the sponsors that make this event possible down in the left-hand corner. Been scrolling all night. We're on the graphics screen is the iRacing.com. Chevy Silverado pulls down to the infield, hopefully for the last time here in B main number 1 as the green flag comes back out. So 33 of Evan Say, your race leader. 2nd is Jonathan Schaefer. 3rd is Cole Newhoff and Connor Lee running in the 4th spot. 5th is Dustin Hall. And Kyle Keeler in the 6th spot as he's fighting it out with Brandon Ward right there. So that is a battle for the final transfer spot. 7 cars making it on into tonight's A main, where 4 will go on to the pole shuffle and the A main on Saturday night. 5 laps remain here for Evan Say in car number 33. Again, Schaefer quite a ways back there with Newhoff, and same about distance between himself and Schaefer, and Connor Lee right there, and then you have Dustin Hall in that 331. These guys pretty much just ride, and they want to make it down into the A main. That's where you want to make it $250 to tonight's A main winner, just like last night's A main. $250 going to the winner. So man, you can make a whole pocket full of dough here at the Chili Bowl Nationals, brought to you in part by ASCORS here, the 2nd annual. As Evans say, right now, just showing it how fast he is around the speedway with 11.410 to 11.586. Say just putting on a clinic here in the midgets. So Evans starting to catch lap traffic, but that's going to be the checkered flag as he was starting to catch it. Schaefer going to finish up second. Connor Lee, Cole Newhoffen, Dustin Hall, Casey Miller, and Kyle Keeler going to round out your 7 cars, I do believe. That's unofficial, folks. Not a score. So B main number 1 in the books. Let's move on to B main number 2. Starting on the pole, driving the 110, that'll be Kenneth Drake. Kenneth Drake aboard the number 110 to his outside. Donovan Stratus aboard car number 51. Gage Laney aboard the number 22L, rolling off position number 3, with Dylan Schubel in the 14S, rolling off in position number 4. Fifth will be Grayson Springer aboard the 24G to his outside. Colton Davis in that number 27. Tyler Chalk aboard the 07, rolling off position number 7, with Jack Hitt in the 217, rolling off 8th. Chris Papa in the number 13 machine, rolling off in the 9th spot, with Trey Osborne in that number 60 to his outside in 10th. Sean Powers aboard the 533, rolling off in 11th, with Jet Barnes in the 55 machine in position number 12. 13th will be Caden Stroll in that number 2 machine, with James Turnbull in that 2J, rolling off 14th. And Nicholas Claiborne aboard the 01, rolling off in the 15th spot. So B main number 2 out there on the track. As it's going to be Drake and Stratus here front row. Green flag is out here for B main number 2. As that number 71 leads the charge down into the corner. And that is Kenneth Drake right now leading this one, but we're going to go right to yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow already out on the field. So getting ready here to go back to green flag racing off of turn number 4. Green flag's in the air. The number 71 again leading the charge down into turn number 1. That's Kenneth Drake with the 14 swivel down to the inside, trying to go side by side. This one does Speed Labs on the side of that machine. The 51 right there too, knocking on the door in that 3rd spot. Try to do everything he can. But that number 71 is still showing the quick way around so far. Up there on the cushion in the machine, doing everything he can. Kenneth Drake trying to stay there with the top spot. That number 14 machine right there running in 2nd still. Dylan doing a fantastic job. Then you also have 51 right there directly behind him. That is Jonathan Stratus aboard that 51. The JDR Graphics number 51 on the outside in that 3rd spot. Making a little bit of contact there over the corner. Going to release a little bit of a spot there. As meanwhile, Drake up front just trying to keep it up and keep it all in one piece here. Make his way into that A main here tonight. And 7 cars advancing on here for the A main. 15 green flag laps here in the B main number 2. B main number 1 was a pretty good race there. Seeing 7 cars punching that golden ticket to the A main. This time now, these guys trying to punch their golden ticket to the A main. So thank you to Tommy Rowe out there. Excuse me. Appreciate the comment there, buddy. It's difficult here to do this. I feel like actually I feel like I'm at home in my announcer stand. Back when I was announcing at Skyline Raceway, that's when I was at home, kind of doing these names and doing different things and doing 9 different classes and doing spreadsheets. I kind of feel it right now. But at 71 and Kenneth Drake right now, your race leader, and I think he's going to continue on to be your race leader. As Dylan just can't muster up enough momentum in that number 14 machine to maybe an amount of challenge. As Grayson Springer in that 24 machine running in the 3rd spot, 4th. Currently right now is Trey Osborne in that number 60 machine with a 27 and Colton Davis running in the 5th spot. Tyler Chalk running in 6th, and Jonathan Stratus in that number 51 running in the final transfer spot as they get another yellow flag out on the field. Yellow coming back out. I think it has something to do with the 01 Drake snack machine. Is a little bit of a slider over there. Takes the left front tire and throws him into the wall. So tough break there for Nicholas. So 11 laps complete right now. 4 laps remain here in the second B main of the evening. So iRacing.com, Chevy Silverado pulls off down to the infield. Going back to green flag racing here with B main number 2. The 71 really jacks him up just a little bit, trying to make sure that he's going to get a whale of a start there. Kenneth Drake leading the charge down into turns 1 and 2 into 3 and 4 now. So Drake over Dylan, then Grayson Springer running in the 3rd spot. 4th again is Trey Osborne. Osborne working the top shelf of the speedway to 27 and Colton Davis as we have 3 laps to go. Going to be 2 laps to go here at the line. Popsicle stick up in the air. So white flag going to come out. 1 more trip around for Mr. Kenneth Drake there in that number 71 machine, down through 3 and 4 for the final time. B main number 2 belongs to Kenneth Drake. I guess they're going to go 1 more lap here through 3 and 4. It should be the end right here. I mean, it was the end where I said it was. Good. Kenneth Drake going to take down that victory. So B mains in the books. All in the books. You got 5 heat races in the books, 2 qualifiers in the books, 2 B mains in the books. Now we will move on to the A main where there's going to be 30 laps. Top 4 advance to Saturday night's A main and the pole shuffle. But before we do that, we'll be back at you here. We got a jump service. We'll be back at you here with the 2nd annual ASCORS Chili Bowl Nationals live on the Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing. And welcome back to the Full Velocity Racing Network, the second annual ASCORS Chili Bowl Nationals. Prelim number 2, and we're getting ready, locked and loaded. 30-lap A-Main feature top 4 will advance on to Saturday night's A-Main in the pole shuffle. And they're going to go away like this, starting on the pole, driving the number 14 BC, that is Carson. Whoever outside of him, Logan Rumsey in car number 41. Inside row number 2 in the third starting spot, driving the number 07, the Tinder number 07. That is Hayden Cardwell. As part of the outside, driving the number 52, last year's champion. That's James Edens. Edens in the number 52. Inside row number 3 in the fifth starting spot, driving the number 96. That's Matt Dickerson. Outside of him will be Eric Greco aboard the 8G. Inside row number 4 in the seventh starting spot, that is Chase Howard in the number 50 machine. And outside of him, that is Seth Stansel in the number 99. Inside row number 5 in the ninth starting spot, driving the number 23T, that is Ethan Toder. And Rico Robos in that number 3 is on his outside in that 10th starting spot. Evan Say in car number 333 rolls off position number 11 with Kenneth Drake in that 11D machine on his outside. Jonathan Schaefer in the 67K rolls off 13th with Dylan Schwab in the number 14S, rolling off in 14th. 15th will be Connor Lee with Grayson Springer, Cole Newhoff, and Trey Osborne. Justin Hall, Colton Davis, Casey Miller, Tyler Chuck, Kyle Cleaner, and Gage Laney in the 22L, rounding out your 24-car field here for tonight's A-Main at the Chili Bowl.
Just like last night, Todd, I'm sure that we're going to see an exciting A-Main here. Can't wait for this one to get to go as the iRacing I-Flag green flag is out.
The green flag is out there, dashing off down into turn number 3. Here comes Logan Rumsey, the Ryko number 41 machine, looking to the bottom already, trying to get the race lead. Here comes Hayden Cardwell down the inside, side by side with Rumsey for that second spot.
It looks like Carson's going to be your race leader here, as the Milner median design caution flag is going to come out. It's like we have to see exactly what happened here. It's like Grayson Springer. Oh yeah, Grayson Springer got into another car there, and
Trey Osborne in that number 60 machine really threw it in there.
yep. The slide jobs are, you see them here every time you race at the Chili Bowl, and boy, Springer really got a bad deal on that one.
He definitely did.
For him. Very unfortunate for him, but he'll have to go play in the alphabet soup on Saturday night.
That'll be a long day.
Oh, definitely a long day. Saturday will be definitely a long day, especially if you have to start in the alphabet soup. It's going to be tough there for Grayson Springer in that 24Gs. The iRacing.com Chevy Silverado pulls down to the infield. Looks like we're going to be locked and loaded out of turn number 4. Green flags back in the air.
As we see Carson still your race leader, Logan Rumsey right behind him trying to chase him down. And I mean, in the time caution flag going to come right back out there.
So another
Dustin
yellow.
Hall. Oh yeah, a couple cars just got in there. Dustin Hall got into the car in front of him. Let's see who that was.
Kenneth Drake.
Yeah, Kenneth Drake. And they just all stack up over there in 3 and 4, trying to come to the line. They'll get this thing straightened out here. Get some green flag racing then.
So 2 laps have been completed of the 30 laps, so 28 laps remain. We've been under a little bit of yellow fever here. The last, we've had 2 yellow flags, like I said, in 2 laps. So hopefully these guys can get a little bit calmed down and just get some racing, good hardcore racing in. We had a fantastic prelim number 1 yesterday, and it was fantastic in the right where the guys pretty much all wrecked to that start-finish line, and there was a lot of guys that actually made themselves not in that race towards the end of that one. So we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing out of turn number 4. Green flag back in the air. Carson leads that charge down into turn number 1.
Green flag is back out, and we still see your race leader, Carson Hockver, still out there as your race leader. Rumsey has got some pressure there from Hayden Caldwell trying to get around him. Hayden's doing everything he can, looking on the high side. He's going to be able to get around him. Going to be interesting to see as Rumsey's going to shut the door on him over in 1 and 2. The Milton Design caution flag is going to come back out.
Oh, we have a leaner, Seth Stansel, in that number 99 machine, a leaner here. That's not the way he wants to, the Flow Dynamics number 99 machine, leaning over there in the corner. Tough break for Seth Stansel. He had a good car, good piece. But the Flow Dynamics on its side and going to join the, it looks like he's going to go in the pits. I don't know if he's going to be able to rejoin back to the field, but tough break there. Nope, looks like Seth Stansel out for this A-main.
Well, that's one thing is one little mistake there, you know, not even so much of your own doing can take you out of contentions of this thing and make you have to go get a full bowl of the alphabet soup come Saturday night.
Yeah, you got chili, then you got an alphabet soup. You got the soup, you got the chili, you got the whole 9 yards here. As the iRacing.com, Chevy Silverado again pulls down to the infield. Hopefully this is going to be the last time here in the A-main. iRacing I-flag green, flag back out. And Carson going to lead the charge as Logan Rumsey goes immediately to the top shelf of the speedway. And the number 41, Hayden Cardwell, right there in the 3rd spot. James Eaton's last year's champion. Running in the 4th spot with Chase Howard running in as the 5th spot. Eric Greco running in 6th.
We're going to see the Milner Median Design caution flag come back out one more time. Oh, got a car over there.
Another leaner.
Wall.
We have a leaner of the 07 machine of Tyler Chalk leading up there against the wall. Tough break for Tyler. That's going to end his evening. Anytime you get up on your side like that. So the 07 of Tyler Chalk is now out.
As I believe the leaners are 2 points if I stand corrected there, right, Todd?
Yeah, we got 2 of them now. We got 4 points right now. The record is 23.
Well, hopefully we don't come anywhere close to that record tonight.
Now we're going to have to page Dr. Green if we get any more yellows. We're going to have to see if he has some elixir for the yellow fever here tonight. Green flag back out off of turn number 4. Again, it is Carson and Logan Rumsey. Hayden Cardwell for 3. Then you have Eaton's down to the inside. Look out for James Eaton's too. And that number 52 machine to make some headway there. You only need the top 4 though to transfer into Saturday night's A-main feature and the pole shuffle. So Eaton's right now trying to keep himself there, but yellow flag going to come back out. So we are going to indeed have to call Dr. Green, and hey, his money, it cost him a lot of money to come out here. So folks, make sure you bring out those star donations. Star donations go a long way. Help us out. Head over to Facebook. Shoot us up some stars so we can page Dr. Green for some elixir for the yellow fever. So many yellows so far here early on in the going. Not something we seen last night there, Justin.
No, definitely didn't see that many cautions last night, and unfortunate, it's just, you know, like they say, yellows breed yellows, and yeah, that's the way this race has started out. Casey Miller there getting into the French straightaway wall, just carried it all the way down the French straightaway, and he ended up being another leaner. Now we're up to 6 points. Well, that's more points than I've ever been a broadcast of.
Yeah, 6 points now. We'll see if they continue on with that as we have 5 laps complete. 25 laps remain here. All green flag laps count. Yellow flag laps do not count here tonight as we're getting ready to set these guys loose off the chain, off of turn number 4. Green flag back in the air.
Still going to be your leader, Logan Rumsey, looking on the high side, trying to get some momentum built up, trying to get around him over there on the back straightaway. Not quite enough as the Milton Median Design caution flag is going to come out one more time. Dustin Hall now going to be the next one out here.
And Dustin Hall with a leaner, too. That's another 2 points. It almost looked like he was going to do a turtle, but it was a leaner. Another leaner puts it to 8 points, Justin.
Man, Todd, like I said, that's the most points I've ever seen in a single race. And the way it's going, I don't think we're over. Hopefully we are, but It's not looking too good for the home team.
Yeah, it's eliminating so far out of this event Dustin Hall, Casey Miller, Tyler Chalk, Seth Stanzel, and Gary Springer. Those cars all out of the event already here early on in the going, and we still only have 5 laps complete.
Yeah, you know, eventually I guess we'll run out of cars. Hopefully not, but keep going about it this way, we're going to run out of them pretty quick here. As the iRacing I-Flag green flag is going to wave one more time. Carson's still going to be your leader. Is Logan Rumsey going to go back to the high side, trying to build up that momentum on the back straightaway to see if we can do something with him down in 3 and 4. Looking on the high side one more time. Will he get the run coming off of 4? Not quite enough just yet. But he's building that momentum, and he's slowly eating away at that lead that your leader has. As the Miller Median Design caution flag is going to come out one more time. No leaders this time, Todd. Almost had 2. Almost had 2 of them get over on the side.
One guy was really trying it with wheeling in there, Dickerson. It gets collected, though, unfortunately, in somebody else's mess there. Show that on the J-Max journey. J-Max strong instant replay there.
It's like out of that wreck, everybody will be able to continue to move on along. Hopefully we can get some green flags built in. You know, that we can have, if we have half as finish as we did last night, boy, this one will end in a spectacular fashion too. The race last night for that A main was nothing less than spectacular. As the iRacing.com pace truck pulls in, and the Miller Median, or the iRacing I-Flag green flag is back out in the air. Carson's still going to be your leader. Boy, Logan Rumsey got a real good run over there in 1 and 2. Going to pull alongside the leader there in 3 and 4. Is he going to have the momentum on the front straightaway? Almost going to be your leader. Looks like he's going to take it down in the 1 and 2. Not quite enough. They're going to be catching some lap traffic here. This is going to play dividend here for your race leader as the lap traffic's on the bottom. And we got a new race leader now. Logan Rumsey to the race lead. Now the question is Carson going to be able to chase him back down and get back around him?
That's at number 67, and Hayden Cardwell works his way around now. Carson drop kick back to the 3rd spot. James Eaton's running in 4th, so Carson, something going away on that car maybe, as the number 14 machine's starting to drop back. He wants to hold on to the 4th spot, but yellow flag going to come back out again. Here is going to figure out who was involved in this one. Boy, Jonathan Schaefer, excuse me, going for a ride over there in the corner. That's what brings out the yellow flag. The Toyota sponsored number 67K of Jonathan Schaefer around.
Looks like he got turned around over there. Made a little contact with another car. Unfortunate side effect there of making contact in these cars. You're usually either going to go over or go around. Real easy in these cars.
Thinking we still only have 5 complete, Justin.
That's what I'm starting to think too, Todd.
Have no update on the time of the scoring, so I'm pretty sure it's still 5. As the green flag comes back out the right go, number 41 of Logan Rumsey leading the charge down to 1. Here comes Hayden Cardwell in the number 67 machine. That Tinder sponsored ride. Right there running in the 2nd spot, James Eaton to the outside, trying to make his way up there into the side of the top 3. You don't want to be on the bubble. Here comes Evan Say too. Say right now on the outside looking in that 5th spot.
Yeah, as they're having a heck of a battle there for the transfer spot. Evan Say is usually one of the guys that we see up front in just about everything, and right now he's on the outside looking in. He's going to have to make a move to get up there to get in this transfer spot, because you know he doesn't want to have to go through playing the alphabet soup come Saturday night.
No, it'd be difficult there, and to see a name like that in the alphabet soup, man. I bet you it would make for interesting TV, but I'm sure he don't want to be there to make it interesting TV. He wants to make it as easy as possible. Right now, trying to get inside the top 4 to transfer on here into Saturday night. They may not have to worry about all that other stuff that goes on in between. But the 41 of Logan Rumsey, your race leader, with Hayden Cardwell draped all over him there in the number 67.
It's the Milner Median Design caution flag going to come out one more time. Boy, that caution flag has been plaguing us tonight. It's definitely more than what we're accustomed to seeing after what we saw last night. It was a pretty clean race. Tonight it's maybe a little bit stiffer competition. Guys running into each other a little bit more, and it's the unfortunate side effects of it. Try to go back and see exactly what happened back there. Looks like Eric Greco got up in there to the wall over there, the pit exit wall, and it looks like he got a little help there from, let's see, that would be Dylan Schilbel. They're gonna both keep it going. We're gonna be coming around this time as the iRacing.com's Chevy Silverado makes that hard left-hand turn into the pits. We're going to be getting the iRacing flag, green flag this time by Logan Rumsey, your leader. Hayden Cardwell right on his bumper trying to get around him. Looks like Carson. Oh, and we're going to have another Milner Median Design caution flag back out.
So 16 have been complete, 14 laps remain here. Yes, it looks like we have another leaner out there. That would be number 10. That would be 10 points so far. Let's make sure it is.
Yeah, I believe so, as that looks like it's Connor Lee. Well, he's been in a few of them and got up there on that berm and just rolled the car on over. We went for a wild ride there.
Yep, leaner. So 10 points here on the evening.
You know, I tell you, Todd, if we can get some green flag racing in, I bet you these top 5 are going to make it a heck of a show here, because they're all biting to get into that top 4 and really trying to get into that top 2 to make it into the pole shuffle. But right now, we're going to get the iRacing flag, green flag back out as Logan Rumsey is going to lead them to the line. Charging off into turn 1. Hayden Cardwell going to be on the outside. Logan going to throw the slide job there, shut the door on him. Looks like here comes Cardwell back on the high side, trying to build up the momentum to get around Logan. What's he going to do down here in 1 and 2? A little bit of contact. Maybe he's going to get on the inside of Logan. Might have a new race leader. Nope, going to think better of it and check it up just a little bit there. Logan's still going to have the advantage, but at the line, they're going to be just about door handle to door handle.
Yeah, Logan Rumsey doing a fantastic job. Remember, folks, $250 to the winner here tonight of prelim number 2. And right now, Logan Rumsey has 250 reasons to try to stay out front with the number 67 of Hayden Cardwell right there knocking on the door, though. So Rumsey's going to try everything he can to maybe keep him at bay. Carson running in 3rd. James Eden still running in 4th, with Evan Savage running out your top 5.
Contact there with your 2 leaders, but they're going to keep it going. And it looks like there it is. Cardwell going to be your new race leader. Logan Rumsey going to try to cross over on him here and coming out of 2. Not quite enough, though, as the Milner Median Design caution flag will plague us again. Oh, car turn around over there. Let's see who that is. Gonna be Colton Davis in the 27 car. Looks like he got into the car in front of him, checked up. Turn around, a couple cars got into him. Oh, wow. So right now, your race leader, Hayden Cardwell, is leading the field. Second place, Logan Rumsey. Third place is going to be Carson Hockver. I have to ask him how to pronounce that. James Eden's in fourth, and Evan Say is in fifth position as the iRacing I flag green flag is back out. Hayden Carpwell back on a loud pedal, charging off into turn 1 and 2. Going to throw that slider line. What's Rumsey going to be able to do coming off of 2? Not too much of a run there. Cardwell's going to check out by about a car and a half in front of your second place position.
Logan Rumsey going to try to track him down there in that number 41 machine. The 767 of Hayden Cardwell still holding on to the top spot. Connor running in third in car number 14 with James Eden running in that fourth spot. The 33 machine of Evan Say on the outside looking into a transfer spot, not to have to worry about the B mains and all the different mains that are going to go on Friday night. So it is Evan Say on the outside looking in with that 57 machine right there, or 52 machine right there directly in front of him. See if he's going to be able to do anything.
Yeah, well, just like you were saying about Logan, he had 250 reasons to shut the door on Cardwell as the Miller Medium Design caution flag will plague us one more time. Looks like we got another leaner here. Might be up to 12 points now, and that's Colton Davis again. Well, Colton's been having a bit of a rough run here. Oh, maybe got a little help there. A little more help. And car went for a little bit of a ride. Say this for sure, Todd. We're slowly running out of cars here. We're down to just 12 cars in the lead lap now. I believe it's just going to be 13 cars still running. That was the race for the lead was just starting to heat up, but it looks like Logan Rumsey's car takes about 2 or 3 laps to come in, and he might be a little bit quicker than the race leader there, but right now the iRacing.com's Chevy Silverado pace truck going to pull it on in, and the iRacing I flag green flag is going to come back out. Hayden Carwell going to get the charge off in a 1 and 2, but Logan Rumsey's charging hard, trying to catch up to him as we got a couple more cars making contact on the front straightaway. Hopefully we can keep it going. Come around. Logan's trying everything he can right now to chase down your race leader.
Yeah, Logan Rumsey had it there for a little bit, but Hayden Cardwell definitely fast there in the Tinder number 67 machine. Trying to keep the 41 of Logan Rumsey at bay. Carson running in third in car number 14. James Eden still running in the fourth spot with fifth Evan Say in that number 33.
Yeah, as Evan Say is trying everything he can to get around fourth position. Just don't know if it's going to be enough as it's 2 to go this time by. To come around for the white flag here, boy. If it's going to heat up, it's going to have to heat up quick as the white flag will be out this time by. Who's going to get this $250 and who's going to lock themselves in for Saturday night? Oh, excuse me, we were one off there, it looks like, folks, and that's going to do it. Looks like Hayden Carwell, Logan Rumsey, Carson, James Eden, and Evan Say will round out your top 5 there. We will make our way down to BladeNode.com Victory Lane and get up with your top 3 finishers.
And welcome back to the Full Velocity Racing Network. I'm Todd Stanton, making my way on down here. Justin Gledhill, I think, he ran his way down to victory lane, so I couldn't quite keep up with him. You know, kind of out of shape I am, and big, and just all kinds of things. Justin Gledhill, a little bit faster than I am, so he made it on down here to interview our top drivers here, third and second here. I will get my way to the winner here down here in BladeNote.com victory lane, but I'll send it down to Justin Gledhill, who was caught up with tonight's third place finisher, Carson.
Yeah, Todd, I made it down here just a little bit quicker than you, but down here with the third place finisher, Carson. Man, Carson, you had a good run going there, leading that thing for a little while. Thought you might have been able to hold it off and win it. You know, looked like a couple cars, Logan and Hayden were able to get around you. But tell us about the run, man. You locked yourself into the A main. That's a good thing, huh?
Yeah, I didn't make it past the C last year in this event, so I wasn't expecting to lock in on my prelim night, but I ran a set I bought off of Ryko or whatever off of the website. So I don't run these things very often. I don't got a team or anything. It's just me trying to tune on these things. But no, it's been fun. I knew Logan and Hayden were gonna pass me regardless. They were a little bit better than me all week, and they were way better than me all week, but I slowly got closer to them, and luckily got the high point man and was able to kind of hold off.
Yeah, well, that's always makes the week easier when you can lock yourself in there, and like you said, they always say practice, makes perfection, and it definitely helped you out tonight there for sure. And was you getting fearful there that you might drop out of the top four there though, coming down towards the end? Because two cars behind you, boy, they were quick and they were coming.
Yeah, I was fearful from the drop of the green flag that I was falling out of the top four. I felt like my stuff was pretty good, but when it gets really, really slick like that, it kind of struggles. So I got to get to work now for 55 laps. I got to try to find some help or just try to find something here. But no, it's been fun. Glad to be in Saturday and be in the pole shuffle. And, we'll see if anything happens Saturday, but hopefully we'll get the Driven to Save Lives Nice Motorsports midget up front.
All right, Carson, I know you got a lot of people on that car that you got to think, but before you do it, man, I'm not going to lie here. Your last name was a little bit difficult there for me to pronounce. I'm going to ask you to pronounce it for us once, so maybe we'll get it right Saturday night.
Hocevar. Everybody gets it wrong. I was watching the broadcast earlier, and y'all nailed it, or were really close, at least the first time. So, it's tough for everybody.
All right, that's Carson Hocevar. But Carson, look, I know you got a lot of people that you got to thank getting you here, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you the microphone. Let's take it away, bud.
There's not a lot. Driven to Save Lives, Nice Motorsports, run Truck Series full time with them, so it's cool to have them. Hopefully, we'll be doing this in the Chili Bowl next year. Supposed to do it this year, but COVID restrictions and whatnot. So glad to do it on here for ASCORS, and props to JD. Known him for a while, and he's definitely the best in the business putting these things on.
Great, folks. That's going to be your third place finisher. That's Carson Hocevar. We'll get him right for Saturday night, hopefully. But that's your third place finisher. As I'm going to make my way down here and get up with our second place finisher. Down here now with Logan Rumsey. And boy, Logan, I'll tell you what, there for a hot minute, I thought you were going to walk away with this one. You definitely had a car going.
Yeah, I really wanted to win that race. I mean, we just had to clear Carson at the start, and then I was just going to run slider line, but then Hayden got underneath me, and I kind of messed up. And I feel like I was faster at the end, but he just came out on top.
Yeah, there. It did kind of look like after y'all got going for 4 or 5 laps that you could probably chase them back down and maybe get around them. But, unfortunately, the yellow flags were the main flag that was flown tonight, unfortunately, for the way all this panned out. And like I said, it kind of buttoned you up there to have you finish where you did. But, the good thing is you're in the top 4. You made it to the pole shuffle. You're locked into the Chili Bowl for Saturday night. So tell us about that, man. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, last year I was running second in the prelim, and it didn't go too good in the last couple laps, so I'm glad to be in the feature now.
We hear you on that, Logan. Well, look, man, I'm pretty sure you got a lot of people that you need to thank on that car, so I'm going to go ahead and give you the microphone and let you take it away.
Yeah, I want to thank Slick Sim Sports, Wendell Speed Lab, Breika Motorsports, and 600cc Performance. And you guys for broadcasting, and JD for putting on the race.
Right, folks, that's going to be your second place finisher, the number 41 car of Logan Rumsey. I believe Todd now has caught up with your winner down there. Todd, have you caught up with the winner down there in BladeNo.com Victory Lane?
Yeah, working my way down here with tonight's winner and a guy that I see familiar all the time down here in BladeNo.com Victory Lane. Hayden Cardwell taking down the win here tonight. Hayden, man, a good race between the top three there. You had a good race with Carson and Logan there for quite some time. Man, tell us about that race and how important it was to lock yourself in tonight.
Yeah, I coming in, I thought we had one of the cars to win, Logan for sure, and James, as we're all three working together and just spacing ideas and just turning laps with each other. It really helps out. And there we kind of got screwed on our pill draw for the heat race. We drew the one, so we just had to make sure we won the heat, and then went third to first in the qualifier. Was huge. And then we started third. Me and Logan had trouble getting by Carson there early in the race, but then once we got by, we put on a pretty good show. Like he said, he was a little bit better there at the end, but just kind of gets to be where you can't really pass. But really looking forward to Saturday, and glad to be in the pole shuffle and locked in.
Yeah, definitely has to take a load off of you. You got to watch some of the other guys maybe make their way through alphabet soup still and do all kinds of crazy things to try to make it in there. And it's good to see a show like this out here. Yeah, $1,000 to win is something not to shake your head at here in the simulation community. I mean, that's a pretty big payout here for these midgets. And hey, there's a lot of good payout here. Looking up and down the structure, isn't there, Hayden?
Oh yeah, the payout's great. Big fan of JD and everything that he does. He puts on the best shows ever. Once a year we get to come run this Chili Bowl. Last year was his first year. We had some ups and downs, but I think this year and the closer we get to Saturday night, the more intense the racing's gonna get. And I wouldn't mind to be in the broadcast one of the nights because it's gonna be wild here coming up.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be. Now, I can't wait to see what's going to happen here, Hayden. But give you that microphone one last time here. Can take who would like to thank here because I know 5 o'clock comes early for me.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I just can't thank all the guys on Slick Sim Sport, Swindle Speed Lab, the Tinder Car, Joe Berkeley for getting us dialed in here. Can't thank him enough. We're open if anybody wants to swipe left or right, but everybody that makes this show happen, JD, he puts in so much work, you guys for broadcasting this whole week, there's so much time and work that goes into this show, like, it couldn't be possible with all of you guys here, so, just appreciate for all you guys do.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, bringing you down the win here tonight, driver of the number 67 Tinder Machine. Well, that's Hayden Cardwell taking down the victory here. $250 too going to him tonight for a prelim win also. So, man, he could make out pretty good here. Come the A main with $1,000 to win, he could make out with $1,250 for the whole racing series. And like I said, that's a huge, huge payout.
Yeah, that's definitely a big payout for the sim world, as you were saying there. It's really cool to see what they're doing, and hopefully they can build on this and make it bigger and better every year. As they've been doing a heck of a job with it this year. It's been fun making these calls for these races.
Yeah, it definitely is. We got 2 more nights to go here. 2 more nights for the Chili Bowl here Friday night, and then of course Saturday night the last one. So we'll get ready, get locked and loaded here, and say goodnight here for tonight. And we'll see you tomorrow night at the same time, same place, same channel, here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. I'm Todd Stanton signing off, along with Justin Gledhill. We'll see you tomorrow night. Good night, folks.